Ever drop $110 on a dresser thinking it's an easy win, and then it casually tries to destroy your entire weekend? Yeah, same. I picked up this oak beauty purely for the curves, subtle, classic, timeless. And thankfully the drawer fronts were in near perfect condition. So I thought, let's do a half flip, just refinish the top and sides and keep the rest original. Easy, right? Except for this lovely little surprise, a burn mark. I threw everything at it. Sander, Gooby Gone, acetone, sheer willpower. It lightened slightly, but I could tell I was heading toward the scenic route, camouflage by paint. For the rest of the top, I went in with the scraper, then the sander, then the scraper again, on repeat like a bad Spotify playlist. I threw in a few rounds of acetone for good measure. 5 rounds later, I was starting to see progress. I don't know what it is about certain oak pieces, but some are just stubborn. This one was like trying to reason with a toddler who skipped nap time. Once I wrested the beast into submission, I gave it a full wipe down to prep for the stain. Then I tackled the hardware. The drawers had minimalist brass pulls that I knew would lend themselves to a good cleaning. I soaked them in vinegar and baking soda for a good hour and then gave them another boil for about 15 minutes in water. I followed that with a brush and cleanser and then some steel wool. When all was said and done, I'd say they came out about 60% better than when they started. Now I've got a blank canvas and a burn mark with a vendetta. Will I be able to match the stain and pull off the perfect cover-up? Come back for part 2 to find out if I save this flip or just start painting everything black out of spite. Remember that solid wood dresser I picked up in part 1? Well, let's just say it had plans I wasn't invited to. Buckle up because this oak beast gave me a run for my money. I got this solid oak dresser for $110. Not bad, especially with those beautiful curved lines that scream mid-century modern. The drawer fronts were actually in great shape, so my plan was simple. Sand down the top and sides, stain to match, and call it a day. But like any good furniture flipping story, that plan immediately exploded. There was a massive burn mark on the top. I tried everything: cleaner, scraper, acetone, oxalic acid. Short of summoning a priest, nothing was going to touch it. And to make matters worse, the finish was holding on like it owed the dresser money. I went through 5 or 6 rounds of carbide scraper, acetone, sanding, repeat, cry, repeat. Once it finally stripped down, I discovered tiny white flecks of paint on the front. I took a razor and a knife to them like I was performing tiny furniture surgery. Then I hit the top with pre-stained wood conditioner and gave the drawers and doors a boost with Restore Finish to bring out that original glory. And it worked. She was glowing. But we had to go back to that burn mark. I tried a furniture crayon to lighten it. Nope. So I shellacked it, lightly sanded, and then pulled out my paints and played Bob Ross for like 45 minutes. I applied 2 or 3 coats using shellac and sanding between each. It still wasn't a perfect match, so I went into camouflage mode and did a thick coat of stain just on that spot. Then the whole piece got a golden oak stain. I let it dry, sanded it, and then applied another coat. It brought out that lovely grain and evened everything out, mostly. Finally, I sealed it with a satin polyurethane, which, let's be honest, turned out a bit glossier than I had hoped. So, do I think the ends justified the means? Kind of. The burn mark fix was totally worth it, but the rest of the piece, it's only incrementally better than where I started. Still, this solid wood furniture has character. It's sturdy, and I think I can list it around $400. Let me know in the comments, was it worth the effort? Would you have kept going or set it on fire? My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.